Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we're back to continue our playthrough of Total War Attila, featuring the Medieval Kingdoms 1212 AD mod. And as you know, we have a crusade ahead of us that we've accepted the challenge on. But I'm also going to point out, in the last episode, if you read the comments, one of our wonderful viewers has pointed out that the crusade notes, even though we accepted a crusade to Tunis, now says it's a crusade for Jerusalem. So we're about to find out if that's a just glitch here somehow in the description, or if indeed it's a glitch where, who knows, for whatever reason the target of the crusade has morphed and changed, maybe because we never took the first crusade and there's a glitch in there somehow. We're going to find out, and if it's changed, we'll deal with it and we'll head on to Jerusalem. But we're going to stop off at Tunis first and see if we can't capture the city and maybe solve the or be the first ones to complete the crusade as it was originally called. But if it calls for us to continue on to Jerusalem, which I have a feeling it will, we'll then continue the armies on forward. There are 17 turns to make this happen, so I think we'll still have the time. That's at least what I'm hoping. Okay, so the first position and office we're going to look for is that of the Chancellor. This is a position that will help public order everywhere, +2 in all provinces. And I do have such a governor. Actually, I have more than one, but John of low loyalty is not going to get that position. We have a more stalwart nobleman in our ranks, Adam, who is currently governor over Normandy, Rouen. He is going to get the call to become our new chancellor and help public order everywhere. And there we go. And then we're going to look at some minor. I'm not at this point really interested in putting any old person up to the constable. Our integrity really is not I don't think an issue. It would help with potentially morale in the community. I don't have anybody where I feel like I just have to have the constable up there right now. So we're going to hold off and see if we can't fill a couple of these lower positions that I'm seeing are opened. Provost for one, and I think I have somebody who might be handy for that. If we go down to Paris, is not a bad place. Yeah, that would be Robert in Paris, to gain a little extra public order and wealth from industry and agriculture down in Paris. I think that is a worthwhile province with which to get a promotion to. So Robert, we're going to put you there. And then we're going to see about one of our generals. Do we have a family general here? Adam. In fact, we have a general right here, Adam, who we're going to send in as a promotion choice for Castillon. He has the ability to gain that position. And we have some more lower level guys who aren't quite qualified for governorships yet. As far as promotions go, we're just going to have to keep our eyes open on the rest for those other promotions. And I think that's probably all we need to worry about this turn. I don't think there's any hidden things that I need to deal with and move. In fact, our public order overall is pretty dang good on this list. Everybody's in the positive except Essex, which will change. Then actually we have a couple new spots that might be able to trade with us, so why don't we take a look at those off in the far distant horizon. The voivodeship of Wallachia, you know, my pronunciation is all over the board, but go with me on this. We're going to try some trade here.
I listen and speak for my people in our dealings today.
All right, it says it's a moderate choice for trade. Let's just see straight up if he'll do it. And no. So we'll come back to that down in the future. We may even come back to the Public of Venice here down the future, because we need to work on our income during the Crusades, which is a little bit on the meager side right now. All right, so that's all we're going to do. We're going to hit the next turn button. I'll see you on the other side, and we'll get moving, get those crusading armies moving towards Tunis. All right, there we go. And office has been secured by Robert. Adam has secured his office. In fact, all three, success, 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 has come through and office is secured, no problem. And let's see, a bunch of population surpluses, which we really can't deal with right now with no income to build extra building, utilize those extra building slots. We finished a city square in Bordeaux, an edict of rural wayhouses in Essex. Household gained, we have some new. This is good for public order, local province. So we're going to hang on to this guy, the executioner, taking over Tunis. Maybe that's something that can come in handy down there to help with public order. And a guard dog. We have some ranks that have been gained, so we'll take a look at those. Down in Paris. Or I guess we went up to Paris from where we were. Public order is fine and dandy. Sanitation's under control +1. So really anything to do with taxes and wealth is how we want to work this promotion, I think. And cunning doesn't help. That does help with upkeep costs. But I think we're going to just go boom, boom, straight down to tax rate to get that promotion there. Do we have anything that we want to put in here? No, well, might as well reduce hostile agent success and move on to our next promotion. Now it would be Adam in Montpellier. Looks like public order is fine and under control here at the moment. And sanitation is looking good at +2. Yep, public order is all good. So let's get our promotion, see if we can work towards tax rate here. In fact, we got tax rate available right there. And so we'll do our next one on cunning. It'll help with maintenance and upkeep costs anyway, and then we'll be primed to really hit tax rate hard again and improve it there. Finally, we got Arthur. And that's our priest up in Wales. So let's give him his final promotion. There's really nothing immediate. Oh, he's clumsy, huh? We're just going to give him inspiring troops. Not that there's any troops really nearby him that need inspiring, but we've done all the regular public order positive things that I've been using this priest for. So we'll just allow him the ability, should an army wander nearby, that he can inspire them. And there's that for you. Let's take a look at Edward. So we get all our minor characters. I think it's time we can move Edward out. And something I was thinking, we have, besides the crusade, objective from the Pope himself. It's only got 5 turns left, so I do not know if we'll be able to make it in time. But he's demanded someone as a heretic, this Muhammad, and demands that all upstanding Catholics carry out his will to assassinate him. So we're going to send our assassin, which is kind of far away, but we're going to send him in that direction. I don't know the best way to get us to sea from where we are. Now, there's the best way. There you go. So he is now in the sea, and we will try to get him over. See if we can do that in 5 turns to locate Muhammad, who is off here right now. And in the meantime, let's see if we can help him in that endeavor by moving our spy wherever he is. Arthur. This Arthur is a spy, and we'll move Arthur off in that direction to try and track him and get eyes on him to save us some movement as we track him down. In fact, temporarily, since I probably will hold off a little bit on the Iberian Peninsula attack, let's send this spy. Let's send all spies on deck to track down Muhammad to see if we might have a chance for the assassination. We'll find out. And we got Edmund over here, which we're going to continue on his trek south. And maybe what we'll do is we'll plan on heading him south. Of course, he's nowhere close. He's very far north, north of Constantinople, even to get down to Jerusalem down here somewhere. Yeah, so he's got a long way to go. So we may try to put him to sea, because I don't know if it's going to be very quick coming through these mountainous areas. So we may bring him to sea and bring him through and around this way. That might be a little quicker. try and get eyes on Jerusalem for us also, if that becomes the quest, the ultimate quest of our crusade. Okay, probably what I'll also do as a backup is take this army in Toulouse, the will of God, led by Richard, and send them to sea. And the reason being, if I do need to keep moving on to Jerusalem, I'm just going to assume that's the case. I'll have somebody I can park in here to help with public order so the other armies can continue moving for us. And then we'll kind of just park this army temporarily in Toulouse until things change and we can start moving forward on the Iberian Peninsula. Let's start moving our armies that we have here. And this is our main crusading army right now. We'll land right here next to Tunis.
Gathering supplies.
And I don't know if I'm going to be able... Well, let's declare war. Yeah, we haven't even declared war yet, but let's just get that out of the way. We don't need Flanders' help at this point. They're so far away. We will not call our allies to help. He may get help from the Ayyubid Sultanate. We will find out. Okay, we are at war.
My master will welcome war. He has become bored of mercy, as you will shortly see.
Oh no, bored of mercy. We'll find out.
None will escape!
So we can start the siege here with our crusading army, apparently. Let's just build some ladders and a battering ram, our typical things to build. Is it going to take more turns? Why don't we just build extra ladders so we have lots of choices for our armies here to go up the walls? Can we build any more? No, that'll take too much time. So let's continue our siege.
Like kennel dogs!
And let's bring a follow-up army down in here. In fact, I'm wondering, since we have a port here, is it in my best interest to keep them off the sea? And will they be able to attack by the sea so we can go by land and by sea next turn as we do this attack? Good question. Yeah, that would make it a port attack. Would that be immediate if I did that, since there's technically no walls to bang through in this direction? That is a good question to ask. Let's just see if we would allow us to do a naval attack.
Get the blockade set up!
I think what we'll do is we'll hold off, even though it says we have a clear advantage. And rather than doing the naval attack, we're going to hold off and wait till we also have land alternatives also, and we will maintain our blockade.
Set up a blockade!
And start that way. So we are trespassing, but then we declared war. And we've got some new factions encountered, so let's see if we have any new trade partners available with that notice. Let's check in on the Republic of Venice while we're here.
In the name of the state, welcome. Speak as a friend or as an enemy, but do so with honesty.
Okay, we shall. Moderate chance of success. And he's accepted this time.
We are honest men, and will be your honest friends. We have agreement here.
Thank you, Flavio of the Republic of Venice. We needed that improved income, I guarantee you. This doesn't look like this guy has much favor towards us. Let's check back here once again.
We offer you honest welcome. Speak, friend, and hopefully later we will drink to seal our agreement.
I would like nothing better than a nice drink to seal an agreement, but he's still not happy with us. Okay, so at least we gained one trade agreement. Helps our income a little bit more, because we're going to need money for repairs down here if this is successful next turn, I do believe. In fact, that's the first time I've seen this in a long time. All the public order is trending green and trending positive, well, except in Essex. But that's amazing that we have no negative trends at the moment. Of course, once we take over Tunis, that'll change. So I think that's the turn. I don't think there's anyone else we need to worry about promoting. We got another child soon. Paul will come of age. Stephen. Actually, Stephen has not quite come of age yet, and he's really close to coming of age. So we'll have another heir to deal with. Right now, all our governors are assigned. So yeah, we're ready for a next turn. We'll see you on the other side.
I am certain that with your famed wisdom, you can see that we benefit from your friendship, and you from ours.
Yes, we do. But is your friendship with us worth a little more than what you're offering? Let's find out. Ooh, that chance is low. Let's see if we can find a middle ground. We're going to try it. And he has accepted our offer.
Your words are wise, and the people will find much satisfaction in hearing them.
And good timing on this to give us a little extra money.
We respect strength and wisdom, and I am sure that you will show both by allowing our legions to march across your lands.
Military access is what you want, and you want us to pay so you can gain the military access you want. Nay. We have a death. Looks like it's up in York. It's a young age, so it looks like we have lost a governor up there. And we have a noble birth for Ralph and Joan, a little guy named Guy. And another birth, Martin from Henry and Constance. And what do you know, an illegitimate birth, Alan from Henry. And whoever Blanche is, yikes. Another illegitimate birth. Something about this season. We're getting a lot of births, both legitimate and illegitimate. Adam and Beatrice. Well, Adam, is that the same Beatrice? Because she just gave birth to the other one, too. Oh, my Lord. And political gain. What is this? This man is hungry for advancement. Oh, John, you have so much influence. We're going to block this promotion. I'm not sure who Humphrey is, even though he has amazing loyalty. But we're just not going to lose control. So we are militarily invested in Tunis. And also by land and by sea. Population surplus in Ireland and Paris. Non-aggression pact we have negotiated. We lost because of that death, though. A round shield and a physician, which was a good one for sanitation, unfortunately. Manorial estates in Inverness, so we should be under control and in order there with that building. And we gained some new traits, and this is probably the kid I just looked at, I'm thinking. Yeah, this one's Stephen. I have a feeling those traits are for Stephen over here. So let's take a look at what he's gained. Yeah, it is Stephen. So melee damage +5, missile damage +5. So he's building up first check. Agent hostile agent success is reduced. So he's religious influence for state religion for a governed province. So he's already sounding more like a general to me. And he is loyal. So when we need our next general, we know where to go. And he's in the family. All in the family. We're going to see if our spies... Oh no, our assassin we're going to send back this way. We're just going to keep him moving that direction. Till we get specific eyes on our target, if we can reach him. Let's see if we can get down to the ocean. Or the sea here at this point. And let's go hunting for Muhammad. In fact, we can get an idea of where he is here. Kind of down in this area, so we got to kind of come through this little gap in the trees here and see if what we can see.
How can I assist you? Your order.
Are we seeing anything? No, so we'll continue moving
As you
south
command.
here. Who do we have in this army? Kingdom of Castile. Aha! We may have found our target. Muhammad, the general of this army, the pride of Islam. So we now know where our target is. Do I have another spy going in this direction? Yes, but you're far off. We'll keep you on the road moving this way. Oh, no, not that way.
I am
Actually,
done
you're not
for
as
now.
far off as I thought.
As you command.
All right, so we got our assassins on the move. And I think we got rid of all the little prequels, and now it is time to move some armies and make some things happen. That's what I've been waiting for on this playthrough, or this episode of the playthrough. Let's get our backup army moving down this way to help with the public order in Tunis. You might be 2 turns away with that kind of speed you just showed me. I'm thinking maybe I want to lead the attack via sea. And then we'll also have an army against the walls. That's kind of the way I'm leaning. Do a 1 if by sea, 2 if by land kind of attack. And really stretch their resources and their defenders thin. Let's do that. And that means the attack would be led by my weakest of the armies, and maybe if I don't have to commit my higher quality army, we'll have them pretty intact for the quest against Jerusalem, should that follow. And we'll find out, because there's a chance that the slight chance that the crusade will end once we take Tunis.
None shall pass.
All right. I think we're up for a big battle. I think we're going to control, and I want to make sure I do have that checked. I want to control the big army. There's our land army. There's our by sea army. And we got both going. That should mean, yes, we have ladders and everything should I decide we need to do that. So here we go. We're about ready for a big old battle, ladies and gentlemen. All right, nice dry conditions for the attack, so we will move on. We shall attack right away. All right, so we've got, okay, these are the land forces. Now, do we have? So the way this is, we will not have the ladders and whatnot apparently available. By leading off with the naval force, it doesn't look like those ladders. It said I had ladders available. We'll see if they come on with the reinforcing army or not. I don't know that will happen. I don't see ladders and battering rams waiting, so we'll see how this works out. What I will do, taking a look around, we have towers. We have no towers over on this side.
And badly damaged.
And we have a badly damaged gatehouse. Let's bring all our cavalry over here, because if we need to, and our reinforcements are coming over on this side too, if we need to, with a badly damaged gate, we may have the ability to pounce through here depending on how the sea attack goes for us. So we'll keep this part of the army over here. And then we have our navy here. That looks like some landing zones right there. Yeah, that looks like we have some other landing zones right here. Tell you what, let's see how this may or may not work. I'm thinking we want to get a unit or 2. In fact, I'm gonna get this setup done. We'll come right back. Okay, this is what we're doing. We got some forces over here. Looks like we have 4 landing zones over here. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna hopefully land, depending on what kind of resistance we see. We're gonna do billmen on either side with archers in between to be able to offer supporting fire. If this beach is held too strongly, we will not bring the archers in right away. We'll bring this other unit of English foot knights there to help clear out the beach before we bring in the archers. Here we kind of got the same thing going. We got some billmen probably to hold this initial point, depending on, you know, and build up a point here to hold. Yeah, this is our beach area here, and it looks like we may have a chance for a barricade on this beach area. Any other barricades over here now that I've noticed that? No, so depending on this beach where we land and where the resistance is, we have a way up to the city center here, and we have a way up to the city center here. So we'll see how that works. And once again, I do have a unit of archers to land with the initial force, just one in this instance. Mostly we're coming in with land units here, 4 out of 5, and the backups are here. Depending on where the most or least resistance is, we have the choice of these 5 units to support the attack here or here with either archers or swordsmen. So we'll kind of do that. The initial assault will fill the beaches that we have set up, and then the backup assault will come from these guys. I'll hold off on the cavalry till we get a better read on how they're set up. If we don't have a lot of resistance on these walls, because there's no tower, but if I see a lot of archers over here, I may not want to commit my mounted troops over here. We will just have to read that one and see what we think. Alright, so let's get this battle started, and let's zoom in here just a little bit to see what the defenses might look like. And yeah, the barricade is definitely there. I don't see anybody on the beach at the moment, don't see anybody on the walls at the moment. Okay, we do have archers over here, so I'm going to hold off on a potential wall assault there. We have catapults here. So they're not, I don't know if they're going to be able, and we do have some beach defenses also. So the archers are going to be holding off a little bit. We're going to have a tower that's going to be able to shoot on us here a little bit. We got cavalry here, so I definitely want to bring in the billmen first to deal with that, where the cavalry would appear to be. So we'll try billmen here. We got more billmen right next to them. I'm going to bring in the last billman right around where we see that other cavalry. Say there. And I am not right away going to bring in the archers on this beachhead over here. So let's get some swordsmen to help us out. And some more swordsmen here. I am going to assault with 3 units, because that hopefully can overwhelm them here. There doesn't seem to be as much on this beach. And since there's nobody off to the side, maybe we can squeeze in the archers here, 1 unit of archers. And it would appear to me that I'm going to bring reinforcements of swords over to the heaviest beach, and I'm going to sail the rest of my archers over to this other beach where there appears to be less resistance. And our reinforcing army has arrived, or is arriving. Oh yeah, and I don't see any anything with which to assault the wall, so this is a pure naval assault, guys. Something that I haven't had some experience with in, I must say, quite a while. And with no towers to take shots on us, we can afford to bring this these vessels a little bit closer. So looks like we're land here first. Now we're pretty close in both directions. Let's see if we can direct them towards the cavalry first. We're going to direct these swordsmen over towards the crossbow. We're going to go straight on with everybody else right there against these units right there, and we're going to try and keep the archers off in the distance somehow. Keep them out of the hand-to-hand combat. We've already got the slingers going. Let's set our archers up there to try and go into the backs of these spearmen. And these billmen can also support. Now I'm starting to feel that maybe we can get the archers in. Now let's see how it's going over here. It's hard to keep an eye on everybody at once. He's chasing these guys. I think we'll maybe have to bring him down here to support over here if the crossbowmen are going to run away. Billmen, let's try to keep them there. And the billmen are tied up here. Let's see if we can get the rest up here. And who have we got left? We have a swordsman to bring aboard here, so we'll land him right here. So all our units are committed now. Where have we rallied units already? Oh, over here. In fact, we're going to bring you here to try and reach these barricades and start breaking them down for us. And let's get some more archers aboard. Onto the ground so we can use their services. Okay, we've broken through here. We'll keep pushing the attack here. We're going to take these billmen over here to also work on the walls, and these archers need to work on the crossbowmen. Okay, we've broken them all the way now, so let's bring our billmen back. Let's bring these archers back. And we've got the cavalry down here, so it's time to bring our swordsmen up against these guys. Start making some headway on this side. Is there anyone else to bring aboard? No, those are retreating ships. Let's get our last unit of archers aboard. And these billmen we're going to send against the crossbowmen. Archers, maybe we can send over here, help their own archers. We just don't know what else that we might be dealing with over here. So maybe we can get some support through that gate. We'll keep a couple units of archers over here to help us out. Billmen are just being tired out, it looks like. And we're breaking through on the beachhead. Let's get our billmen here against these cavalry. Now let's see if we can work on these barricades.
Their unit has rallied.
Okay, it looks like the barricades are down. We'll keep the rest of our billmen working against this cavalry and get everybody else on the move around them. So we gotta head for the city center. Yeah, and those crossbowmen will fall. We are starting to make a dent on those archers on the wall, and we've gotten rid of those spearmen here, so it's time to gain our victory point here in the center of the city. It looks like, and the peninsula where we landed is clear, and these billmen have taken out the crossbowmen, so we're going to have them take out this tower also, so we don't have to worry about shot from the tower. Let's get ourselves moved up here to the city center and see what we have to do from that point. So far, we're fortunate to be able to keep everybody else in reserve and not have to commit and gain potential damage to the rest of our forces. These archers can provide support up in the center. As a matter of fact, there is a general up here. So let's get our archers up here as targets. In fact, let's get our archers wherever we can. Start shooting on these guys. Because we need to wear them down. We'll reposition these units up top.
Victory point is about to fall to your men. At speed. Your God in heaven.
Okay, now that we're engaging here, we'll take our archers away and put them back on the wall. Let's see if we can't continue on taking this victory point. There's no real immediate threats right around us. We'll keep the wavering billmen here. We got another victory point down this way. We're gonna start heading towards that. We'll set up archers for cover positions, hopefully somewhere up top here. Alright, let's keep these billmen moving against catapults here. We have our archers over here wavering, but I may not even need to bring anybody upwards towards this gate. Aha, we have some tribesmen over here, some skirmishers. Let's bring some fire to bear on them too. In fact, we'll bring it all to bear on them now that the archers have given up. In fact, you guys just seem to be walking. Why don't we run you to your target now? So we can gain another victory point. Yeah, as we now have this one under control. And we're methodically moving through the area, taking them out. We have light melee against our strong melee, but we're taking some hits. Maybe it's from our own friendly fire, could it be? Let's move our billmen into the victory point zone. And these billmen can come back here to hold against any advance on this side. And these billmen can do the same. Time to move our archers up for support. We're taking this city over handily without tons of opposition that we haven't been able to overcome. You're wavering, let's just get you in this victory point. The major part of their resistance seems to be left over here. In fact, we're going to take our cavalry at this point to come up against these broken down gates, try and bash their way through as we try to end this battle without bringing the second army, and we just got them to fold. So we gained ourselves a decisive victory without even having to use the second army, thank goodness, because I have a feeling, and we're going to find out soon, if they're going to be needed for a move against Jerusalem. Alright, victory. We lost 770 men. We captured 463, and Tunis is ours. We're going to occupy.
Fleet reporting.
And I'm seeing no amazing thing ding up and go boom ahead of us. Crusade completed. And Muhammad's still there, and the crusade is still there, so we do have to move on to Jerusalem. So much for the quick and easy crusade. But that's fine. That's fine. We can handle it. Now, because we both attacked on this turn, we both have no movement. We did gain a promotion out of here, though. So let's take a look at that. Unit experience for missile units. Well, we have still a full army. We took most of our hurt out of billmen and our swords units on the beach landing. So it's not like I have to recruit any missile units for this army. So maybe what we'll do, we'll just move down in this direction so we have battle speed movement options ahead of us. So we will gain some authority, which helps morale. And we gain a trainer, which helps lower recruitment cost if and when we should need it. But mainly I'm doing that to move us down to both battle movement speed and campaign movement range for the next promotion. Yeah, no changes up here. What I'm going to do is we're going to take a look and see if there's any other lesser promotions. Like we have now open a provost spot. See if I have anybody who has the ability with their influence to gain some of these new positions. So let's find out. Because I have a Marshal opening. I have a Baron of Exchequer opening. In fact, there's one who could manage it. So we do have some lower levels that we might be able to promote up. Let me see who I want to do that. Who has maybe some of the more important cities. In fact, as reference, let me pop up here. And let's see, Aquitaine would be a good governor to improve. Paris, where I think we may have already done that. I'm thinking of the ones that have the best income to gain some more promotions out of. Essex is a high income province. So that gives me some ideas on when I have multiple options. Well, actually, looking for the governors, I came across Edward first. One of our generals in Tunis has gained some influence, and he can get his first level promotion over here. So we're going to reward him with this position to help his army's integrity also. And down in Essex, speaking of which, one of the higher income provinces, not the highest, looks like Humphrey is available for a promotion up to provost, so we're going to provide that promotion. And there we go. I think what we'll do, we had a successful battle this mission. I'm going to call it at this point so I can kind of think about who we need to progress, how we need to progress. Well, I guess there's not that much to think about, but I like looking at the map between episodes to kind of figure out what I want to come up with. We've had our nice battle. I hope you all enjoyed it. If so, hit that thumbs up, hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet so you don't miss any future episodes, see how we're going to do on our crusade now against Jerusalem, make sure you're subscribed for that. This is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in the world. Thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And thanks also for those of you who have been really good at commenting for this playthrough. I sure do appreciate it. Thank you so much.